Module 3. Work with the creative professional. Activity 1. Describing a real-life project. Predicted duration is 45 minutes. Step 1. At this phase, creative professional rejoins the students in class and introduces to students the creative process scheme. He or she describes how he or she achieved a creative project or performance or product in his or her professional life and how, based on this scheme, different people were involved throughout the process. He or she will add a social element to it, touching upon community or global matters. For instance, creating an artwork to raise awareness on act for climate change, war, or fundraising for the poor, etc. You can find the form template for creative process scheme in Word format as Annex H in the folder Module 3. Step 2. In this phase, the class reflects with the creative professional on his or her work, and then, by taking a better look at the scheme, they will connect possible roles with each phase. To facilitate work, the teacher can ask students the following questions. Which roles are involved to which phase? What role do you see yourself in? Activity 2. Doing a real-life project. Predicted duration is 2 times 45 minutes plus homework. Step 1. In this activity, the creative professional will, before leaving the classroom, assign a project related to the one he or she described and calls the students to pick, with the help of the teacher, a specific role to play and organize their chain of production accordingly, simulating a real-life project with social elements. The roles might include solitary but also team workers. The creative professional will return after the certain period of time agreed with the teacher to see the results, comment, and discuss the showcasing. Step 2. Following the co-design session, the teacher will follow the methodological steps agreed with the creative professional that will promote collective work, creativity skills, and empower students for the creation of the creative product, performance, or output. Students will decide the roles they will play for the completion of the project according to their strengths and weaknesses. They will be given time to conceptualize their idea and develop it following an agreed or realistic timeline according to each school's capacity. There will be feedback from the teacher, peers, and parents, and homework will also be involved. For example, desk research, design of promo material, etc. When the creative professional comes back to class for feedback, they will also organize the showcasing. Note: these phases, timings, and duration are quite flexible since the creative professional is not the same every time. The teacher can either co-design with the creative professional what to do in class during the buffer zone time or decide with the creative professional to follow the structure of one of the given lesson plans and adjust them accordingly. What should be kept in mind always is that the activities should always correspond to the targeted competences and design principles mentioned at the beginning. Based on the estimation of the teacher at the end of Module 3, additional reflection can be done with students by asking them to fill the reflection questionnaire. You can find the form Extended Module 3 Reflection in Word format in the folder Module 3. Last activity in application of the Creatives Academy curriculum is the Post-Assessment Questionnaire. Please hand out the forms of Post-Assessment Questionnaire to all students in your class. The aim of the detailed questionnaire is for students to reflect on their experience of this program, on familiarity with their career orientation, the cultural profession, their encounter with creative professionals, and competences gained, and also to compare the answers to the initial questionnaire feedback. You can find the post-assessment questionnaire in Word format as Annex I in the folder Module 3. After the application of all 3 modules, there's only one thing left to say. Congratulations! You have reached the end of the Creative Academy program.